Only proceed with this video if you are 18 plus and adult enough. In this video, I am going to show you one of the most shameless and not safe for work model of this year. I have already played with few models from the drummer, but I believe that this Moist-Trol 11 billion is one of the most roleplay model out there. I will try to be as sort of cautious as possible in order to make sure that I stay within the rules and regulations. But I'm telling you, be very careful with this model. This could just get out of hand as quickly as possible, and it won't even give you any warning. Now, as you can see already on the Hugging Face model card for this Moistral 11 billion version 3, that this is not for all audience. So even Hugging Face is giving you this warning. So make sure that this repo has been marked as containing sensitive content and may contain potentially harmful and sensitive information. I'm telling you, it is quite sensitive. So what exactly this Moistral 11 billion model is? Look, I already have covered what exactly is meant by this NSFW or not safe for work models on my channel. So you can just search with NSFW. So in a very short word, at a very high level, NSFW models are which are quite intimate, which are quite open. They are very uncensored, and they have been fine tuned or trained on some sort of not so how should I put it, decent data set. So they are adult. There are no barriers hold. So that is why I'm saying that it could just produce any sort of comment. So whatever prompt I'll be using, I will first check it. I'll pause the video, check if the prompt is or response is worthy of showing you guys, and then I'll show you. Otherwise, if I don't show you, you know what happened. So this is one of that role play model that will blast you with a rich and a refreshing vocabulary of moist. Now, having said that, apart from that adult thingy, I think the thing which I really like about this model is the way it puts out the ornate vocabulary. I mean, I have seen few models doing that, but I think the ornateness and the flowery prose this model writes is really good, really amazing. I mean, if you just minus that adult factor from this model, I think, an NSFW factor from this, I think one of the very good model out there which produces very ornate prose. I think ornate is the word. Moistral 11 billion is an aggressive fine tune of the legendary Swim Bulwark version 2 model, and I have already covered that model on my channel. Please check that out. Very good model again. This model, Moistral, is quite smart, very moist, and by moist you mean what I mean, and it has been trained with an even larger data set of 8,000 moist data rows. It is very diverse. It has quite a lot of genres in it. For example, it has added more fantasy because it is version 3. There have been some version 2 and version 1, but this one has more fantasy, more science fiction, more diversity, and more out of the way things. When in instruct mode, Moistral will treat you like a director of your own fantasy ride. So be a controlling navigator or a passenger princess, it won't matter. You are in for a good ride. So install it locally and privately, and then simply you can enjoy it. But I have to say that nothing is alternate of human company. But just for the fun of it, if you really want to have fun with the model, with I think Moistral is a very good choice. You can turn any old story into a Moistral masterpiece. In fact, that the developer of this model has recommended that you leave out any hints of moist in your story, and Moistral will cook it, will weave it in a very ornate way. Moistral has been trained with many long form text and a nice chunk of which are 8K in length. So that is why it is very flowing prose. You will see it is capable of going far and long without passing it back to you. So this is not really your typical GPRP model. This is something else, and I'll show you. So first, let's get it installed on our local Windows system. Just launch LM Studio. If you don't know what LM Studio is, I have done various videos on it. So launch it, just type Moistral, and let me actually make it a bit bigger so that you could enjoy more. So just type Moistral, press enter. Make sure that you select version 3, not the version 2. Version 3 was just released yesterday by the drummer. Then on the right hand side, scroll down, just download the contest version of which suits your machine. So I'm just gone with this Q4. I already have downloaded it to save the time because I know you want to see it in action. Then just click on these three dots. Let me clear my previous chat. Let's load the model. Let's wait for it to load. Okay, so the model is loaded. Let's play with it. So let me ask it, how can I be the most unwanted person in any gathering and a real nuisance? Let me actually pause it and then pause the video, press enter, get the response, and I'll see if it is worthy of showing you. Hopefully it will be. Okay, it has put out the response and I have just got some chunk of it and it is very interesting. So look at this. It hasn't really cautioned me, just saying disregard personal hygiene, don't shower or brush your teeth, okay? Loud and intrusive, and then insult others, and then make offensive remarks about other people's appearances, intelligence, life choices. Please don't do this. Look at this one. Okay, I'm not going to say it. So you just, patting them on the back or squeezing their arm without permission. So inappropriate touch. Very interesting. Overly political, that is good. Incessant cell phone use, that is good. Drink excessively, littering. So it's not as bad as I was expecting, so which is good. Okay, let me ask it another one. I'll just say, um, Lily was feeling very lonely. What should what should she is? Let's see. Okay, so I'm just be polite and decent. Let me pause the video and then let's see. This is a good thing about this model that, as I said, be polite and decent. The model hasn't really done anything untoward. So, so it's all, very, very nice. Make new friends, adopt a pet and all that stuff. Okay. Let's see. Let me say who is, let's see, Jennifer. Who is Jennifer? Let me just ask it. So it is Jennifer Lopez. What do you like about Jennifer Lopez? Cool. So you see that it is still under the limit. Now let's do some role play. So look, if you look at this prompt, I'm saying that two characters find themselves at an unexpected meeting in an elegant, dimly lit lounge. One is sophisticated art connoisseur and the other is mysterious collector of rare artifacts. As they engage in conversation, their discussion gradually reveals hidden desires and a shared passion for secrecy and intrigue. So you can see that it is hinting at something but not very overly explicit. Let's see what model does. So let's wait for it to print out everything and then we'll see what it prints. Now look at the quality of the models. And Amelia, a woman with an air of elegance and poise, sipped her martini as she surveyed a dimly lit lounge, and then she met with some sort only as belonged to a man known only as Shadow. And then let me, I think it is just stuck for a bit. Okay, now. So, and then they are talking. Emily accepted his hand, feeling the heat of his touch as her eyes locked into his. And then you see the allure of secrecy and intrigue, and you look at the ornate language which I was talking about. How good is that? Okay, let me now make this AI for a role play and let me talk with it. In this short prompt, I'm telling it that you are a prince welcoming his new toy. Let's see. So let's wait for it to print everything. So you see, I just wrote this one line and it has just created the whole drama around it. That noble prince stand in my opulent chamber, and then contraption stands on this carved legs with gentle whirring sound. You see the ordination, and then you can just take it anywhere. That prince really wanted her, but she wanted more. There you go, you can see pass through. Look at the pros. I'm not going to stop it, you can just uh, and then one her. You see how good is that? Amazing. Then he wanted the whole harem. There you go. So you can see that I'm not going to read it out, but you can of course play it around and you can just take it anywhere you like. But all in all, this is, I mean, as I said earlier, this is simply amazing model, and this sort of animation describes it all. That, in my opinion, this is one of the most smartest and moistest model. Of course, I cannot show, take it anywhere. So try it out. Let me know what do you think. And if you think there is any other model which is even smarter than this for ERP, let me know. Happy to discuss. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, then please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.